Hey, yeah, you. The one who feels like everyone else is moving forward while you're standing still. This isn't a motivational speech. This isn't someone yelling, "You got this," from the sidelines. This is just a letter for the version of you who feels behind in life. I know you don't usually say it out loud. You laugh, you nod, you say, "Yeah, I'm good." But inside, there's this quiet pressure sitting on your chest. You scroll through your phone and see people your age getting married, buying houses, landing dream jobs, traveling the world, and suddenly your own life feels small, late, out of sync. You start asking yourself questions you never planned to answer this early. Why am I not there yet? Did I mess something up? Am I running out of time? And the worst part is, it's not loud. It's quiet. It follows you into bed at night. It shows up when you're alone. It whispers, "You're falling behind." Let me say this first before anything else. You are not lazy. You are not broken. And you are not behind in the way you think you are. You're just comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel, and that comparison is exhausting you in ways you don't even notice yet. No one tells you this growing up, but life doesn't move in straight lines. It zigzags, it pauses, it takes weird detours that make no sense until years later. But when you're in the middle of it, it just feels like failure. You feel behind because you thought life had a schedule. Graduate by this age, succeed by that age, have everything figured out by now. No one warned you that most people don't actually know what they're doing. They're just moving fast enough to look confident. You don't see the anxiety behind their smiles. You don't see the debt, the burnout, the fear of losing what they just gained. You only see the result, never the cost. And then you blame yourself for not having the same outcome. But let me ask you something gently. Have you ever considered that maybe you're not late, you're just early for a different life? Some people peak early, others build slowly. Some take time because they're learning lessons that will save them years later. You're becoming someone even on days it feels like nothing is happening. I know you feel tired, not physically, emotionally. Tired of trying to stay hopeful, tired of explaining yourself, tired of feeling like you need to catch up to some invisible deadline. You might even feel embarrassed sometimes. Embarrassed to talk about your life. Embarrassed to answer questions like, "So, what are you doing now?" And every time someone asks, you shrink just a little inside. But listen to me. Your value is not measured by how fast your life looks on the outside. Your worth doesn't decrease just because your timeline looks different. You're allowed to move at a pace that doesn't destroy you. You're allowed to rest without calling it giving up. You're allowed to change direction without calling it failure. You're allowed to start over without feeling ashamed. Some of the strongest people you'll ever meet are the ones who had to rebuild quietly. You don't see them yet. But one day you'll realize this slow season taught you patience, resilience, and self-awareness that shortcuts never could. Right now you're learning who you are when no one is clapping, when no one is watching, when success isn't obvious. That matters more than you think. You feel behind because you're measuring your life by outcomes instead of growth. But growth is happening, even if it doesn't look impressive. Every time you keep going when it would be easier to quit. Every time you choose to try again instead of disappearing. Every time you sit with uncertainty instead of running from it. That's progress. Quiet progress. The kind that lasts. I know you're scared that time is passing, that you'll wake up one day and realize you waited too long. But here's the truth. No one says clearly enough. You're not late to your life. You're right on time for becoming the person you need to be. Some doors don't open until you're strong enough to walk through them. Some dreams don't arrive until you're ready to hold them. And yes, it hurts watching others get what you want first. That pain is real. Don't minimize it. But their path does not cancel yours. Their success does not mean your story is over. You're still in the middle. And the middle is always uncomfortable. One day this season will make sense. You'll look back and realize this was the chapter where you stopped living for timelines and started listening to yourself. So if today all you did was survive, that's enough. If you're still trying, that's enough. If you haven't given up on yourself completely, that's more than enough. Be patient with the version of you who's still figuring things out. They're doing the best they can with what they know right now. And one day, sooner than you think, you'll realize you were never behind. You were just becoming.